Welcome to EnglishStoryHub. Did you know that your brain can keep learning English even while you sleep? Sounds unbelievable, but it is true. Science has proven that your brain never stops working at night. It repeats, organizes, and stores information. This means you can turn your sleep into powerful learning time. When I first discovered this method, it completely changed the way I learned languages. I began to remember words more easily, sentences came faster, and speaking became natural. And this same method can change your English too. Tonight I want to share with you a method that millions of learners are curious about. Can you really learn English while you sleep? The answer is yes, and today you will discover how. Every night you spend 6 to 8 hours sleeping. What if those hours could also help you improve your English? What if your brain could absorb words, phrases, and sentences while you rest? This is one of the easiest ways to bring English into your life without stress, without effort, and without fear. Stay with me because by the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to train your brain to think and remember English, even when your eyes are closed. Now let's talk about how you can use your sleep time to improve your English. It is not enough to simply fall asleep with English playing in the background. You need a plan. Here are some practical steps you can follow tonight. Step 1. Choose the right content. Do not play random videos with fast conversations or complicated vocabulary. Your brain will not absorb it. Instead, choose slow, clear, and simple English. For example, short stories, daily conversations, or vocabulary with example sentences. When the language is easy, your brain can recognize and store it better. Step 2. Listen before sleep. Spend 10 to 15 minutes listening to English while you are still awake. This is very important. When you listen before closing your eyes, your brain becomes familiar with the sounds and sentences. Then, as you fall asleep, your mind continues processing that information. Step 3. Play English softly during sleep. Keep the volume low just like background music. You do not need to focus. Your subconscious mind will pick up the rhythm, pronunciation, and sentence patterns. The goal is not to understand every word but to surround yourself with English naturally. Step 4. Repeat every night. One night will not change your fluency. But if you repeat this habit every night, your progress will be amazing. Your brain loves repetition. The more you hear the same words and sentences, the more natural they will feel. Over time, you will start using these words automatically when you speak. Step 5. Connect day and night. In the morning, try to repeat 1 or 2 sentences you heard during the night. For example, if you listen to, "I am ready for a new day," say it when you wake up. This simple action tells your brain, "What I learned last night is useful." This is how short-term memory becomes long-term memory. With these steps, your sleep becomes your classroom. You are no longer losing time. You are training your brain to think in English while your body rests. When I first started learning another language, I discovered something very powerful. I realized that daily life is full of opportunities to practice simple English sentences. You do not need complicated grammar. You just need to notice the small moments of your day and put them into English. Let me give you some examples. In the morning when I wake up, I say to myself, "Good morning. Feel fresh today. I will brush my teeth now." These are very simple sentences, but they prepare my brain to start the day in English. Later, when I go shopping, I practice useful phrases in my mind. I think, "I need some bread. I want to buy fresh vegetables. How much is this?" Even if I am not speaking to anyone, I am still training my brain to think in English. When I sit in a cafe, I imagine the conversation. I tell myself, "I would like a cup of tea. I want to sit by the window. Thank you very much." By repeating these sentences, they become automatic. At night before I sleep, I reflect on my day in English. I might say, "Today was a long day. I worked hard. I learned something new. Tomorrow I will try again." These simple reflections make English part of my personal story. You see, you do not need a partner to practice dialogues. You can be your own practice partner. By speaking to yourself and imagining situations, you train your brain to use English naturally. Over time, these sentences will come to you without effort, just like they do in your native language. Many people ask me, Can I really learn English while I sleep? The answer is yes, but it is not magic. It is science. When you sleep, your brain does not switch off. It continues to work in the background. It organizes memories, strengthens new connections, and repeats the information you received during the day. Think about it like this. Your brain is like a library. Every day you collect new books, new words, and new sentences. When you go to sleep, your brain is the librarian. It takes all the books, organizes them on the shelves, and makes them easier to find later. That is why listening to English before and during sleep is so effective. You are giving the librarian more books to organize. Scientists call this process memory consolidation. It means that your short-term learning becomes long-term memory. So, when you listen to English stories, conversations, or vocabulary at night, your brain is storing them more deeply. The next day, you will notice that words feel more familiar, and sentences come to you more naturally. But here is something even more powerful. Listening to English while you sleep also reduces fear. You are not under pressure. You are not worried about making mistakes. You are relaxed. Your body is resting, and your mind is receiving English in a calm state. This creates positive feelings toward the language. Instead of stress, you connect English with comfort and peace. This is why many learners who try this method feel surprised after just a few weeks. They say, "I feel more confident. I remember sentences without trying. I speak faster." It is not because they studied harder. It is because they trained smarter. Remember, your brain is always listening, always learning, always growing. You simply need to give it the right input at the right time and let sleep do the rest. You have now discovered how powerful your sleep can be for learning English. Remember, you do not need to add more stress to your day. You simply need to make English a gentle part of your night. Listen to simple stories, easy conversations, or vocabulary while you rest. Your brain will do the work for you. Learning English is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. Every night when you listen, you are taking one more step toward fluency. Every morning when you wake up, you are stronger than the day before. Step by step, sentence by sentence, you are building the confidence you need. So never give up. Your dream of speaking English fluently is possible, and you are already on the way. I believe in you and I know you can do this. Before we finish, I want to ask you something. Which part of today's episode did you like the most? Was it the daily practice examples, the dialogues, or the science behind learning while you sleep? Please share your answer in the comments below. I read every comment, and your feedback helps me create even better content for you. And if this podcast helped you, do not forget to like and share it with your friends. You can also save this video and listen to it again tonight or tomorrow or any time you want. Repetition is the key, and every time you listen, your English will grow stronger. Thank you for being here with me at English Story Hub. Keep learning, keep believing, and keep speaking. I will see you in the next episode.